It's the last Tuesday of the month, and we know that that means it's time for another top 5, and today we're talking top 5 binge-worthy TV shows. As you probably all know, I am a very good procrastinator, and as I handed in my last essay of my degree yesterday, and all I've got to do is my playing portfolio, I've got loads of time to binge watch TV shows, so I thought I'd share with you my top 5 that aren't in order because I couldn't seem to put them in order, and because I binge watch a lot of shows, it was very hard to pinpoint them. So let's get cracking, shall we? First of all, we have got Game of Thrones, because who doesn't binge watch Game of Thrones unless you don't like all that violence in one go? And obviously yesterday in the UK the new series premiered, but I don't have Sky so I couldn't watch it. I'll just watch it online. I binged watched the first 4 seasons in 3 weeks. I know. I need to go back and binge watch them all again because I can't remember exactly what has happened, and I feel like now is the perfect opportunity to binge watch them all in preparation for when I binge watch season 6. It'd be amazing. I just love the characters of Game of Thrones. I love there are romance stories, and the violence is, although there's lots of it and lots of nudity, it's okay. I quite like Game of Thrones, which people are surprised about, but you know, Game of Thrones, woo woo! Another show that I like to binge watch is Grey's Anatomy. I watched 10 seasons of this in 2 months. I didn't watch the 11th season because I knew what was coming and I couldn't deal with that emotionally, so I need to watch season 11. But love Grey's Anatomy, the characters, obviously it's all medical and so I don't get a lot of it, but I like seeing the characters, the way they work together, and seeing obviously Katherine Heigl before she became this big mega movie star, and all that, and it's just great. And I know I'm not really being very descriptive, but you should go watch Grey's Anatomy. I love it. A friend recommended that one to me, and so I watched it. She gave me a whole list of things actually, which I need to go through. But anyway, moving on. A show that I only recently got into, but I've caught up to the point where they're live, the weekly thing, is Once Upon a Time. Another friend of mine said that I'd like this because it's Disney and it's fairy tales and it's all this and that, all my favourite things. And so I started watching Once Upon a Time, and I watched the first seasons. I was supposed to be doing work, but you never do work if you're a procrastinator. Anyway, Once Upon a Time, love it, and it's great hearing all the different accents because they've got a really wide cast. It's not just an American cast, not just British cast, not just etc. The main actor was in House. She played, I can't remember what her name is, but you know, it took me a long time to figure out who she was. It's also got Irish man. It'll come to me after I turn the camera off, but he's great in it. Love him too. But Once Upon a Time, so good. I've now caught up to the point on Netflix where it's weekly, so I'm now going to wait until they're all caught up so I can just watch them all in one go, because I can't deal with watching it like that. You know what I mean? Am I making sense? I've only got 2 left, so don't worry if you're getting bored. Next up is a show that my sister got me into, and because I'm hoping to go there and live there, it's Chicago PD. There is a whole Chicago franchise, Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, Chicago Med. Chicago PD is on Amazon Prime, and only the first season was on there at first. We bought the second one because we just got so into it. But Chicago PD is great. It's filmed on location. It's all about a Chicago police department and dealing with murders and drug gangs and all that stuff. It's great. My camera's dying, so I need to wrap this up. And last up is The 100. I started watching this just because it's great. I love it. I need to read the books. This is the worst video ever because I'm speaking really fast. The 100 is great. Another friend of mine sort of got me into this. It's wonderful. So much drama, so much romance, so much, not too much violence, which is good. A lot of these things have violence in, which people are really surprised about, why I watch violence. But anyway, whew, that was a really bad video. I will put more in the description, but my camera will die. So I will see you all very soon. Bye guys.